South Africans have an expedited process now in order to get their citizenship here in the United States, thanks to Donald Trump. Let's talk about it. Now, in February of 2025, Donald Trump suspended all aid going into the South African country, and he offered refugee status to those South Africans in that same executive order. Now, this was specific to ethnic white Africans in the country because Donald Trump perceives them as being persecuted by the government currently there. Now, this latest post by Donald Trump actually targets South African farmers, but it's unclear if black farmers would also be included in this program. Now, the reason for all of this backlash is because South Africa did pass a law in January of 2025 that basically allowed the government to take land from any of the farmers there without compensation because of public interest. Now, this was actually aimed at addressing apartheid era inequalities in the country, but Trump, I think correctly, is characterizing it as confiscation. Now, this isn't the first time something like this has happened. Zimbabwe actually did something similar where they took white farmers' land in order to give it to black farmers instead. And then they faced food shortages because the people that they gave the land to weren't properly equipped. They didn't have the knowledge, they didn't have the skill set in order to properly maintain and grow the food for that property. And the most insane part is Zimbabwe was considered the breadbasket before this, and now they have food shortages in the country. So while there may be a lot of injustice that happened in the country, especially in apartheid type eras of these countries, I don't think taking the land from the right property owners and giving it to people that don't know how to farm and don't know how to maintain the land is the best idea. Maybe a reparations type system where you're taxing those farmers at a higher rate is probably the most fair and equitable way of doing things. But I'm sure even that would have a lot of backlash to it because by exactly what it is a racist policy. But also taking the land from white farmers to give to black farmers is also a racist policy. But we'll see if there's more people that take this expedited citizenship program and actually move from South Africa to America. But I just can't see this happening on a large scale.